and we're off to enjoy the Croatian coastline today. The weather's turned good, hasn't it, Em?
It has. It is getting very hot and it's early morning, which is great news. And today we're going to be heading towards Split and we're going to be using the E85, I think it is, all the way south and hugging the coast.
Yeah, it's going to be spectacular. I mean, already, if we take a look to the right there, some of the other islands have come into view. And it's nice to have that sea wind blowing through the suit this morning. It's 21 degrees, but I feel like it's going to get hotter as we go along.
We're nearly down at water level now. So you can see how those islands just spring up out of the sea. They look quite rocky, barren almost, don't they? They don't look like lush islands.
They do, don't they? Just like big lumps of rock stuck in the sea there. But I just realised today that the CALIMOTO app has your altitude on it, Em.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it does. We are currently at 6 metres, which it must be about right, because about 6 metres from the water.
Oh, cool. I like that. And I think we are just heading southeast still along this coast. I don't think we'll see Italy on the horizon for a while. I'm not even sure if you can see it, because it is quite a big sea.
Yeah, it's quite a distance, isn't it? But maybe on a clear day from the vantage point you can.
I forgot how good this road was.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It seems to be going on forever as well. It's a real nice one to put into top gear, semi-switch off and just like cruise down the coast. It's a really, really nice run. Quite popular today as well. We see quite a lot of bikes out.
Yeah, I can't imagine how busy it is in July and June.
Yeah, in the peak season it must be rather busy here, especially with caravans and campers and stuff, and even boats.
Look at the views. You can see why everyone comes. That is another lovely town we've ridden through. I'm sure there's lots more to come.
Yeah, it seemed to be the place to stop, didn't it? It was very busy, so I'm not sure when the next opportunity will come.
This is a great section. Road cutting through the rock.
It's a bit like Corsica, isn't it, with the rock balcony roads?
But like longer and a bit, longer and...
A bit faster, aren't they?
Yeah, faster.
Swooping curves.
That's the right word. Lovely corner that. Wow. There's just something about riding this close to the sea.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
What makes it so interesting is having those islands to kind of look at in the distance. We've gained some altitude now. We're a little bit higher up from the sea and it's giving you these amazing vistas.
We've been riding for quite a while now, and since that last town there hasn't been anywhere else to stop actually. I think there's some good business opportunities here, do you think, Em, for some biker cafes?
Absolutely. But it's such a beautiful ride. You're kind of snaking in and out these rocky cliffs. You come in and then you're greeted with those beautiful sea views. And as you go around each corner, you see a new island or a new road section coming up ahead. And it literally, you can have this for 500-600 kilometers.
Yeah, the entire coastline is spectacular. If it's a coastal ride you want, I don't think there's many places that will beat Corsica for that, or Croatia. Even.
But Corsica might beat it.
Yeah, Corsica is pretty good too. Come to think of it.
So we just spotted a restaurant on one of the little Everyone is having so much fun today. We just spotted a little restaurant on one of the little corners, and we quickly pulled in. We're going to grab a couple of coffees and maybe something for breakfast, even though it's like around 11 o'clock now. We've actually made really good progress on that road. It's so beautiful, it's so calm. You're just kind of looking out at the sea, riding the curves really gently. Honestly, it's so beautiful, but we still have a long way to go. We at least have a couple hundred kilometres down to Split. So it's quite exciting, really, a really lovely day. And it feels like we're at the 2-week point of heading around now. So we kind of feel like we're really in the flow of things. We've made really good progress overall, but obviously still have a very long way to go, probably around 80,000 kilometres, but we are making good progress. I really like to spend the rest of the day kind of just meandering down the coast, no real pressure of where to get to, but I would like to be in Split or around that area, maybe even heading over onto one of the islands, but I don't really know about the times of the ferries, so we're going to have to play it by ear with that one. But yeah, I've ordered us 2 Americanos and they should come any minute. Americanos have arrived. First official coffee in Croatia. Let's give it a try. Ooh, that's strong. That's really strong. What do you think?
Yeah, they hit the spot. These are my first one today as well. It's a bit chilly actually when we stopped.
Yeah,
For some reason it was warmer on the bike before, but it's yeah, there's a bit of a breeze down here, but it's a great place to stop, and we've making some great progress on this road today. It's a really fast road actually, and you don't really have to stop for any villages or traffic lights or roundabouts, so you can make some good time up on this one.
You really get into a good flow on this road, I think, like with the curves. And
yeah, exactly. As long as you don't hit any like slow traffic on the way, you can pretty much keep it in top gear and just cruise all the way down.
Like I said before, it is officially 2 weeks, 14 days that we have been on the road now. Let's see how Sean's feeling.
Oh, we're talking about feelings now, are we? I still feel like I'm on holiday, to be honest.
Yeah?
I don't feel like I'm far away enough to feel like, I don't know, the sort of scale of the trip has hit home yet. Still in Croatia, I feel like you could be back home in a couple of days if you needed to. So as soon as we get further afield, I think, we haven't even had a passport check, have we, since we left the UK? So again, it's very easy to travel in Europe these days, but I'm feeling good. I feel like this is our life now, just on the road, which is nice. Yeah, we're getting into the swing of things, aren't we? Would be nice when we get a little bit more extra time and we can take a few days off here and there, because yeah, we've pretty much been on the go, haven't we? But that was always the plan for the first few weeks of this trip.
Well, that was a fantastic little brunch break, and now we're just having a little relax. But what are you up to, Sean?
Well, I've just been messaging Touratech Turkey, I think they're based in Istanbul, if they can help us out with finding some tyres. And he just got back to me, said that although they don't do tyres at their new workshop themselves, because I think they've just moved, so they're still setting up, but he has got one they recommend and he's going to organise it for us, which is
perfect.
Nice. The Trail Max Raid is not available. I was thinking of giving that a go just for the fact that it could last a long time, and that'll take us definitely into the stands. But the tyre that I was going to go with originally was the TKC 80s from Continental. They give like a really good off-road grip for gravel tracks and things, which would be perfect. And I think people say they do get some decent mileage out of them as well, so I think we'll just have to try them and see how we get on.
Yeah.
I was going to change them a little bit later on in Turkey, but the fact that they can organise them for Istanbul is fine, because I think there'll be some tracks around Turkey, so we'll go with that. We'll put the TKC 80s on in Istanbul, and then try and see if we can source a next set in Kazakhstan. It'll either be Almaty
or Kyrgyzstan.
Or maybe Kyrgyzstan as well. I think there was a place there. Because I'm a bit undecided whether, I want new tyres for when we enter China.
Yeah.
We could change them at the Chinese border as well. But I would also like a backup tyre in between, just in case. Because it's really hard to know how long they're going to last. I know you can see on forums how many people have got out of them, but it all depends how much road we do, how much off-road, how fast we're going, how much...
There's a lot of variability, isn't there?
Yeah.
So.
But I think we've got good options, so they're at least going to get us to China anyway, so it should be alright. Now, we've just passed through the town of Obrovac. Actually looked like a great place to stay, or even stop off for a lunch or a coffee or something.
Yeah.
There was quite a lot of people that were using it as a base by the looks of it. Set on the river, it was actually quite nice, wasn't it?
It was a gorgeous ride as we rode through, and then you could see the blue waters of that canyon, and there was a little castle as well on the top. Was really, really lovely. Great viewpoint as well. And we had a great stop at that cafe for a lunch, and now we're heading, well, we headed inland a little bit to see that, and now we're heading down towards Split.
Yeah, we've just booked the ferry as well for tonight for one of the islands. I think it departs at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, can't remember.
I think there's one at 6 o'clock, and then there's also one at 4 o'clock. So we'll see how we go.
We might be able to catch the early one. We've got 193 kilometres to go until we get there. It's coming up to 1:30 now, so I reckon we could make the earlier one, which would be great, wouldn't it? We could have a little bit more time on the island.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So we're heading to Brac Island. That's the plan. And then we'll have a look a little bit later, maybe when we get to the ferry, about what hotel we're gonna go at, because I don't think we've got the best weather systems coming in over the next few days. So as you can see, the sky already looks threatening.
Okay, but looking at the GPS here, we have got quite a little bit of inland section to do before we drop down onto the coast again.
Oh, okay.
Or I've gone the wrong way. Actually, yeah, I think I've gone the wrong way. I'm going to turn around now, and I'm going to head the other way.
Tell me Sean's just booked a tyre change without telling me Sean's just booked a tyre change.
Gotta make sure they're used.
You're determined to make sure that they're completely gone, aren't you, for Turkey?
Well, I best not be too reckless. We might end up not getting to Istanbul on this set. That would be a disaster.
I think we have around 2,500 kilometres till Istanbul. I think if you went the direct way, it's only about 1,000. But we're zigging around the world at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned before, we've ordered the Continental TCK 80s for the bike, which should bode well for Turkey, because it will be nice to go off, not like majorly off-road, but some of the tracks and trails and gravel tracks that might go to some of the archaeological sites. And it'd be interesting to see what sort of mileage we can get out of those fully loaded on a big bike like this. I've heard good stories about them, but yeah, we need to see, because I think Continental recently updated that tyre to give it a little bit more longevity, which would be good.
I feel a lot of relief knowing that they're being ordered and they're going to be on their way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
With round the world trips, tyres, services become quite a topic and quite a stress, or can be.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Fortunately, there are BMW dealers pretty much everywhere where this round the world tour is going to take us. So servicing shouldn't really be a problem, and I don't think tyres will either, as long as we give a little bit of notice so they can order them in.
But I'm loving Croatia so far. It really has a different feel to anywhere else in Europe. This rocky landscape is awesome to ride through. Great roads, lots of twists and turns. The coast road is fantastic. Just so beautiful to be riding through, and I like the fact that you can mix it up in a day. One minute you're at the beach and the next you're in the mountains, and then tonight we're going to be on an island. It's such an adventure, and it's really achievable for everyone.
It is, isn't it? I'm really looking forward to getting to one of the islands, because people have raved on about them to us for a long time. You should visit the islands, but yeah, it's great that we're actually going to be able to go to one of them, and we get to have another ferry. So no trip is complete without multiple ferry crossings. Everybody loves a ferry. Even me, and I don't particularly like water.
I thought you were going to say, even me, and I'm grumpy.
And I'm grumpy, yeah. Oh, thanks, yeah.
I was like, where's he going with this? Got some of those rock walls now, haven't we?
What's that,
like little rock walls dividing the fields are cropping up, feeling like I'm back in Wales.
They're no Welsh dry stone walls, are they?
No, but
They don't seem to have stood the time. I think less effort went into that one.
these roads are very fun.
They are, aren't they? They're pretty good. Oh, hey Cardo, radio off.
Ah, no.
I really wish you could disable the radio function on the Cardos. Yeah. Like, I have never once thought, you know what, I might just tune into some local radio. and it like picks up on whatever you say sometimes. Oh, I'll just put the radio on.
I didn't know so many words sounded like radio.
But at least the voice command for off does work very well.
It does, yeah.
The only funny thing is, it still doesn't pick up your voice very well, and you have to put on a low-pitched voice, don't you, when you want to?
I have to put on a man's voice to get it to use any of the commands. It doesn't recognise my voice. We're making fast progress on these roads.
Yeah, we may be able to get the early ferry. Maybe we get the early ferry in the end. I've no idea where we are now. We've taken a few twists and turns, but we're following this route. It's pretty good, actually.
It is. It's got very narrow, which is always nice. And yeah, I don't think this is the usual way to split. I think there's a motorway, but we are trying to avoid motorways as much as possible. We actually haven't used any since, I want to say,
Belgium, I think.
Belgium.
Yeah.
So it's also helpful to know that if you are planning a trip around Croatia or France or, you know, Europe, toll roads are expensive, and it does add up really, really quickly, especially through France. And Croatia has toll roads as well, so by using the feature, whether it be on your sat nav or on your phone, to avoid motorways, sometimes it only adds an extra 1 or 2 kilometers to the actual ride, but it can save you a fortune.
Yeah, that's true. But then on the flip side, if you really need to save that time,
yeah,
it could save you a day or two, couldn't it? So
it could, if you want to get back really quick.
Yeah, exactly. But this is one of those roads where you don't come across another vehicle for ages, and then when you do see one, you're like surprised. It's like, what are you doing on here?
This is my road.
Yeah.
I like seeing this side of Croatia as well. It feels quite authentic, where the locals live in. And
yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Probably how Croatia was 50 years ago was majority this before the tourism boom hit.
Yeah, I'm guessing that coastline is all tourism.
Chicken.
Some chickens there. Just going about their business.
Stop.
Just check. Yeah, apparently is this one.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, that's what CALIMOTO says, that's what we'll do. Might just pop this in Enduro because it looks a bit gravelly.
And just because it's a gravel track doesn't mean there won't be another car on it.
That's a good point out.
That was my Enduro training.
It feels quite a sharp gravel.
It does, yeah. This is your first.
No idea how long we'll be on this one for.
Yeah. It's your first time on gravel on Storm?
I guess it is, yeah. It needs to get used to it.
I was going to say, someone saying probably should have done this a bit earlier than 2 weeks into the trip.
If I remember rightly, the Anarchy Adventure tyres are actually pretty good on the gravel.
Yeah. It's quite deep though here.
It is, some sections quite deep, yeah. Let's get splattered by that.
Thanks, Johnny.
You're welcome. I wonder if they're prepping this to become a road.
Possibly. We can put it on the groups now and be like, oh yeah, we did the Croatian ACT. Just take a quick photograph, and now it's good.
All 1 kilometre of it. Gonna get bashed again.
It's all right. Seems like they've thrown a load of gravel on it to preserve the road a bit.
I'm not sure. I can't see it being a very well used road. But they've obviously spent a lot on this gravel.
What?
I said I can't see this being a very well used road, but they've spent a lot of money on that gravel.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool way to see Croatia though.
Yeah.
And we are heading towards the blue, which is lovely.
Yeah, there is a little cloud in the middle though.
Yeah, well,
Do not
past
tempt
that.
to.
If you don't acknowledge them, they don't.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Or do you want to put on your rain jacket? Then it definitely won't rain. We are back by civilization again. A few houses and farm buildings.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure where
this
this.
for them.
Yeah, it's just their own personal road.
Maybe we do need a later ferry.
yeah, this has delayed us a little bit on our race to the ferry. 50 kilometres later, maybe we'll get the later ferry.
So we're going to be on the island in 2 weeks. Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? A good little warm up for things to come. That I think.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Storm felt great.
Yeah, I have to say we did do gravel tracks on the Anarchy Adventure tyres before, and
We did.
when you compare them to the Metzler Torrens Next 2s, they are a lot better in the gravel.
Yeah.
So overall, I'm quite impressed with these tyres. I know they make that noise around about 50 kilometers an hour, but they do stick really well on a tarmac, and we've actually been giving them some good abuse recently as well. The fact that we're fully loaded. I haven't
you've been
like
hooning about for 2 weeks.
That is one way to put it, yeah. But the wear on them is pretty good so far. So a good tyre.
And that's Sean's tyre talk for the day.
Yeah, that's enough tyre talk for the day. I will be interested in what the other ones are like. We'll try not to put the same one on twice.
Yeah. Unless we fall in love with the other ones that we're going to put on in Turkey.
Yeah, that's true.
But each leg of the trip really has different road conditions. I mean, like, you could have done all of this the past 2 weeks on a slick if you wanted to.
I would say so, yeah. Another tyre I would like to try is the Karush Streets.
Yeah.
For something that's got a bit more high road kilometres, but is also supposed to perform pretty decent on that sort of road. Well, we had just stopped for a rest there and a bite to eat, but then these really big raindrops started falling, so we jumped back on the bike because I think we can ride it out. It's pretty much directly above us. Excuse me.
Is that granola bar coming back?
Yeah, I didn't chew my granola bar. It's dangerous stuff, these saws. You could choke at any moment on a snack bar.
But when we stopped, a Croatian man came over and told us to take it easy on this road in the wet. It's slippy, which was very sweet of him.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet.
But apparently, just around this corner and down this valley is a big waterfall, a picturesque waterfall. So I think we're going to ride straight past it. So I'm looking forward to see what that looks like, because I didn't know about this one. I'm guessing the viewpoint is there.
You think? No. I think it's down here.
Further down.
100 seconds?
Carica. Yeah, I reckon the waterfall's here, as you say. You're right there.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry about that. I'm not sure if we will see it, It's right up the top of the gorge.
Oh.
This feels like a footpath, doesn't it? It's tiny.
It does. Wouldn't want to be in a wide car coming through here.
Oh, it's nice though. Oh look, there's some on your left. I don't know if that's entirely natural. No, I don't think it is. But it's pretty, nonetheless.
It's lovely. Are you sure you took the right turn? This doesn't feel like a road.
I think so. We'll find out soon enough.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
It is, isn't it?
How cool is this?
It's really smart.
I mean, it is a road.
It is a road, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, how are some cars supposed to get through?
I think there's just enough space. But if there's a load of people, they'll struggle.
Yeah. Oh, I think you have to pay. There was like a ticket office there.
Oh, that'll be for parking here. Like, they're all trying to park.
Oh, okay. Maybe to do a hike up to it or something. Oh.
Well, they're all heading down there, so it must be somewhere. There must be something over there, mustn't there?
I enjoyed that little ride. It was nice.
That was enough for us, wasn't it?
I'm going to stand up and look back and see if I can see anything, but it looks pretty calm and pretty flat.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
Lovely area though. Nice ride.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's a day trip from Split for the for people that come, you know, for a week holiday and do little excursions. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a very nice place to go for a hike.
Oh, that's pretty though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
There we go. Beautiful. I like it here.
Wow, look at that gorge, or canyon, however you want to describe it. I think we're going to drop down, come round, and then go back up the other side, so we should catch a good glimpse of it on this bottom hairpin.
Somebody actually messaged you on Instagram and said, it doesn't matter where you go in Croatia, you're going to have an amazing time, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. That was good.
I kind of agree with that. I've just been here for the past couple of days. There's so many good roads, whether you want coast or you want this type of thing. Wow. Oh, he's pulling in.
Just for the little look, just in case.
It is nice, isn't it? I just thought there'd have been water at the bottom of it, but I can't actually see the water, if there is any.
No, I didn't really need to stop there, did I?
You've just got like, you're becoming a gravel addict now.
Oh yeah, I just saw it, I just had to ride on it, yeah. It's dry, I think. I don't think there's water there at all.
No.
Must have been shaped by water once upon a time, but it doesn't look like anything runs through it anymore.
No, that is a river.
The Sicola River.
Looks like it's dried up.
No,
Yeah.
pretty dry.
Yeah, it's dry. Great road.
It is.
Who is doing 20 here?
I know. I think it's a guideline. It must be a guideline speed. Right, we are only 24 kilometres away from the ferry now. I've just stopped for fuel. Have to say, despite taking a rather obscure route today, there's not been many petrol stations at all. I think around the 200 kilometre tank range I was thinking about topping up, and I think we got to about 80 in the end, so it's good that we got here before we ran out. But we're going to go and head over to the ferry now.
Right, well I think the next ferry isn't for a couple of hours, so it's quite good. We're not in a rush, which is nice.
Not in a rush, wow. Imagine that.
I know, dream. But things are getting a little bit more built up around
They
these
sure
parts
are.
as we head towards Split.
Wir fahren jetzt die ganze Welt. Wir sind jetzt unterwegs.
Dinge zum Kaufen für meinen Sohn.
Ah, ja.
Everyone speaks German here, German or English.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people speak German here. It's quite useful. I mean, he didn't even start with English then. He went straight into German.
You did. Cool bike though.
It is. The Goldwings are pretty awesome, actually, aren't they?
I like how the panniers are like integrated into the bike at the back.
Yeah.
They don't look like an additional thing, they look like a part of it. It's quite cool.
They seem to have made it more compact than I think previous editions. But it's yeah, it's cool.
That seat looks comfy.
You get your eyes off that seat, you. I've got you a perfectly acceptable Amazon back pad there.
It is very comfortable, to be fair.
Oh, it's €10 well spent.
We're just about arriving in Split now. We can kind of see it just on the right of us.
Oh yeah, it's
I
quite a
don't
big.
remember Split being this big.
No, I don't at all. I think we just went to the historical old town and then left.
Maybe. So we are entering Split now. This is just on the outskirts, and I think that the ferry port is really in the centre of the city.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? We're only, what, 4 k's away now, so it's getting pretty built up. After spending so much time in the rural areas, in the countryside, it's like, whoa, it's a lot of cars. It's probably not
It's
that
like
many.
sense overload, isn't it? It's like, whoa!
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting on the island. I think it'll be really chill.
Yeah, I always think so. There's something different about islands, isn't there? There's a different mentality. They always feel different.
True.
Feel like laid back. Although
Big
to be honest, it's
straight
pretty
road.
laid back anyway. It is, yeah. I can smell flowers as we're coming in. I think it's these white ones in the middle.
They smell lovely.
No, the opposite.
North Wales.
Last year.
Yeah. Ah, nice.
Last year.
Ah, okay, yeah.
We're all Wales.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ah, super.
With my guys.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Great.
Ah, thanks.
Go on, be
Thank
safe.
you.
Thank you very much.
you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
We love Croatian people.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
They like our bike. No one else does.
Yeah. I was expecting him to say, "Oh, you got too much baggage." Oh, I read on a forum that they break. No, he just said nice bike. Well, that's like the etiquette you want.
Appreciated.
Yeah. Like your bike too. Oh, thank you very much. I don't think anyone in the history of time has ever come up to someone in real life and said, "Oh, that bike's gonna break,"
Yeah.
or "It's ugly."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or like, you know, the one before that model, it was better. Or my personal favourite, there's too many electronics on that bike, it's gonna fail. As they're carrying their brand new iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Yeah,
With all of the tech.
yeah, that we trust. Yeah.
Yeah, that we just.
But put like a blind spot indicator on a bike, the whole thing's just going to break, isn't it?
Terrible. Right, how far are we from the ferry, Shawnee?
Well, I can check with any one of my electrical instruments here. We are 1 kilometre from the ferry. It's just down here.
Okay, cool. I'm not loving Split so far, I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe we haven't been here before, but I thought we had.
We absolutely have. I just don't know what part we went to. We must have gone to the old town and it must have been beautiful. Because I remember saying how lovely it is.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's the ships.
Great, that's good. Oh,
Right.
we pulled in down here.
Oh, yeah, there it is. That's
And there
that's
it is,
beautiful.
that's the old
there.
town.
Yeah, the old town is really nice, isn't it? I remember now.
Gorgeous. Right, we're
Right.
going to Starigrad on Brac
So
Island.
it's down here. It's down here,
I think
Starigrad.
so. Oh no, we might have been going to Superstar, not Starigrad. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I think we can get out. It's okay.
Yeah, see that Superstar?
Super tie, yeah.
Superstar, I think we're going there.
All right, we're still this one then, is it? Super tie,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's busy here, isn't it? I don't remember this part.
No.
Who are we with as well? Oh, yeah, that Jadavalindra. Birth. No. It's that ferry line, isn't it? Jadvalindra.
So it's still straight, I think. Yeah, we're not going to Anaconda.
Yes.
Anaconda.
Anaconda. I hope we're not going to Anaconda.
Substar, straight. Keep going. See that red sign?
Substar.
Substar.
Subtar. And is it right here? Is it just left? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Just
Yeah,
left there.
this is here. Yeah. Because it's like left now. Because we're dead early, but that's
Where
good.
are we going?
I think we're going just there. I think you've missed it. It was back.
Well, no, that one says Subtar as well, but I do think it is that one, but maybe you have to check in here.
Oh, there's no one in there.
I feel like you just wait here, do you?
Going. Well, this is very
It's a bit confusing, isn't it?
To get Subtar in there. There's not even like a time or anything anywhere. To
This. I think this guy's. Subtar. Subtar.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hope I have the right freaking ticket.
Shall we show him the ticket just to be sure?
I can do. I got it right on my phone here.
Just make sure we got the right one.
Yeah. This okay?
The ship is going at 6:15.
Yes, this
Okay,
is okay.
You can leave the bike and be 30 minutes before
Oh, okay.
with the bike.
Number 23.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Okay, number 23. So the bike, it's not going for ages, but we're the first here, which is exactly what we wanted. Because even if you book a ticket, you're not guaranteed to get on the boat.
Oh, is that true?
It's true,
Wow.
and you might have to wait until the next boat or the boat after. You just don't know. So when you book it, it says like, even if you book it for this time, you might not get on at this time because
Right.
it can be that busy. Hence why I booked it before, and it started raining. Lovely, splendid. I'm excited about this.
Well, this one's going to Subtar. Can we go on the boat?
I don't know.
We're here at the ferry terminal a little bit early. I think we've got about an hour to wait until we start boarding, and then I think it departs only like 15 or 20 minutes after boarding. It's a similar ship to the types you have in Norway where you'll drive on and then you'll drive off. I think you even stay with your vehicles at its such a a short journey. But Storm's parked up right at the front. The guy let us park here, ready to get in. And just over the other side there is Split Town Centre. Now that's the historical city centre over there, which we visited some years back. And if you get the chance, or you've got a bit more time to stay here, we recommend at least spending the day there. It's actually a really nice little city. Lots of historical places to go through, shops and restaurants and all the normal stuff like that. But looking forward to getting onto this ferry and exploring the next island. And I did walk briefly onto the boat before, and as it's been raining, it is very slippy, so you're gonna need to watch out when ride on into that one.
Hello. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Right, here we go.
Awesome, off to the islands we go.
What are you doing? Yep.
But underneath as well.
No, yeah, keep it from the spray.
Okay. Perfect.
Good. Oh,
And we're on.
must remember to turn the alarm off.
Oh yeah.
Do that now, I think.
We're on this ferry now for around 50 minutes until we arrive. It should be a really nice crossing. There's lots of islands that you can have a look at while we cross over. And I think there is a cafe upstairs, but you can stay either in your car. It's kind of like the ones we did in Norway. And the price was €12 each per person. And then the bike was like a tenner. Or it was something like that. Everything was... The whole package came to €25, which is really good.
Very, very good, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Really, really reasonable. Oh, actually, you have it in front of you. We were €6.50 each, so I was too expensive, and the bike was €13. So yeah, pretty good, eh?
Yep, not bad at all.
Too bad. Shall I hop off? Do you want to stay on? What's the plan?
Please do.
Okay.
I think yeah, get off.
Oh. The time has come for a ferry tour, and one with an escalator. How fancy is this? It doesn't work, but at one point it was really fancy. So just in there is the main deck where there's loads of seating. There is even a little cafe bar style where you can get a coffee or some snacks. I think the coffees were around €3, a little bit of an inflated price, but you're on a ferry, so it's to be expected. And this is the top deck. Wow, what a view. So this is the view from the top deck. We are still docked, but you can see there in the distance there's Split and Old Town and the dock here, where you can get lots of different ferries to lots of different islands. So you're probably wondering, where is Sean? Well, he's down at the bottom deck with the bike. The reason being that when the ferry sets sail and leaves the dock, there tends to be a bit of a judder or a drop a little bit, and sometimes it can rock the bike, and bikes have fallen over because of this. So just for safekeeping, Sean's going to stay with the bike until the ferry sets sail, which I think should be any minute. But what a fantastic service. Like I said before, €25 for the bike and 2 people is fantastic, fantastic service. And I'm so excited to finally be heading over to these islands. I think we're going to have an awesome couple days exploring, but it's time to say goodbye to the main line now as we set sail.
Em's gone off to explore the boat in a classic style, I think. We'll have a full tour. She'll let me know what it's like when she gets back as well. I decided to wait down here with the bike, at least until the ferry gets going, in case there's an initial shunt and everything. There's no straps or anything or anywhere to tie the bike down, but I think these crossings are pretty plain and flat, so I don't think there's too much to worry about. But I think I'll just stay down here anyway and keep an eye on things. It only takes 50 minutes, so it's not like I'm going to be down here for hours. I think I will be back in a minute anyway.
So as we leave the dock, you can really get a great view of Split and the old town there, and quite a few of the other little tourist boats that give you a tour around. Look at this. The sun is just coming down. This is going to be quite a wonderful ferry journey, I think.
And we're off. It was actually quite a gentle departure. In fact, I didn't even realise the boat was moving. It was making a lot of noise, but it's moving now. Had a couple of car alarms go off, but they've switched themselves off now too, so that's good. They haven't got 50 minutes of sound torture. But I think I'm right by the engine bay here because it's pretty loud. Might put the air plugs back in.
So one side of the ferry is blue skies and absolutely stunning weather, and in the direction that we're heading the sky looks like this. It looks like a huge storm is over there, and where we're heading is just over there. You can just about see it, but I'm sure we'll get a better view as we continue on. It's a little bit rocky but super smooth sailing. It's weird enough walking down an escalator that isn't on in a normal situation, but on a boat adds an extra layer of difficulty. I'm going to head down now and see how Sean's getting on down here as we head out into the more open sea. We're still in quite an enclosed area here, really. All the car alarms are starting to go off. I hope that's not Storm. It doesn't sound like him though. I'm on the wrong side of the boat. Look at all the alarms going off now. It's going to make for one noisy journey, but this is where we came in, so just when that was flat, and we're going to go out that side. They're quite cool, these ferries, that you just drive on and drive off, but people need to remember to turn their car alarms off. I'm glad that Sean remembered it, because if it goes off for a whole, I don't know, 3-4 hour crossing, your battery would be dead, or at least Storm's would anyway.
Alright, I've braved it for 5 minutes to come and have a look at the top. It's absolutely stunning out here. It's quite a calm crossing as well. You can see where we're going, just that island over there, but I feel it's a little bit too choppy. I'm going to go back down and check on Storm.
Go on then. So as we've got out further into the open ocean, the boat has got a little bit more rockier. Sometimes when it hits a certain wave, you really see the boat shifting. The bike is absolutely fine, but I completely understand Sean's anxiety with it. It's in a very tight spot next to 2 other cars, so I think him staying with it is his way of making sure everybody's vehicles stay safe. But yeah, he's come up. I think we might swap with him in a minute so he can come and enjoy these views. There's seagulls flying around everywhere, and when it is calm, it is smooth. It is so tranquil out here. What a beautiful way to end the day. And our hotel I've already booked actually. It's literally 5 minutes away from the ferry port. So from there, as soon as we arrive, we're going to nip to a supermarket, get some food. Because the place that we're staying actually has a little kitchen, so we can cook again, which I'm again really excited about, because I can pick up some maybe local items that you can only get in the region and give them a try. I do miss cooking. It's been 2 weeks now that we've been on the road, like we were saying this morning, and it's the only thing I miss. I really enjoy to cook. It's something that I love. So being able to have like a part of hotels really fixes that and gives me my little hour to cook in the kitchen. But yeah, what an amazing first 2 weeks we've had on this tour. I can't believe how fast it's gone, but at the same time, we have covered hardly any ground comparatively with the 80,000 kilometres that we're planning to do. The next stage really is, we're about halfway through stage 1. Stage 1 was always the UK to Turkey, and then we have many stages after that. But stage 1 was always the easy stage. It was the familiar stage. It was the exciting but peaceful stage where we didn't really have to think that much. We know Europe. We know it here. It's home. We walk into a supermarket and it feels like home. We speak with people here. Even as we were riding through, people were speaking with us in German, or we've also communicated with people in French, and we do feel very privileged and lucky to be able to know Europe so well. But I'm ready for the next adventure, even though I am really nervous at the same time, if I'm being honest about what that next stage of this journey brings. It brings a lot of uncertainty, a lot of new things, new experiences, and there's one part of me that's really excited, and there's another part of me that's nervous, and I think that that's healthy to have that balance, because when you have that balance, you keep yourself safe. So yeah, it's a nice couple more weeks of gentle easing into this round the world tour, and then I feel like when we arrive in Turkey, even though we've been to Turkey before, it's a bit uncharted territory, and we can get out on the tracks and the trails and see some things and enjoy the cultures that we don't know so well. And I'm looking forward to that. I really am. But I really can't believe that we're only 2 weeks in. We've seen so much. We've experienced so much. And anyone watching who's thinking, oh, you know, I'd like to do a tour, or I'm a bit nervous, or I'm a bit worried, or nervous about it, or anxious, or could I do that? You can do it. I believe in you. Sean and I believe in you. Get on your bike, or get in your car, or get on your bicycle. It doesn't matter what bike it is. It doesn't matter what car it is. Go and have an adventure. Go and have fun, and go and see and explore and try new things that you've never tried before, because you will never regret it. And I'm fortunate that I've learnt that at a young age. But if you watch these videos and take anything from it, it's that Sean and I aren't special. We're not. We're just two kids that really, really love to travel and be on the move. And if we can do it, you can do it. So go out there and explore, and we'll see you out there. This way, nice and sunny and blue, and then dun dun dun. Look at this weather system that's coming in.
Right, and we are docking, making our final approach to the port, and let's go and explore a new island. I'm thinking it's going to be very similar, but maybe with a different feel to it. What do you think?
I want it to be new and exciting.
Exciting.
You do not want to stop on that ramp, it looks slippy. And we're off.
Oh wow, it does look nice. Straight away, look at that place on the right.
Wow. And what's even more amazing is that we're staying here so we can explore this maybe a little bit over the next couple of days.
Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Nice harbour. It looks really clean here, doesn't it? It looks beautiful.
It does. Oh, that smells good. That smelled really good.
So our first stop is a supermarket, isn't it?
Yes. I think it will be...
get some supplies.
Yeah. And then we'll head over to the Aparta Hotel. Oh, I'm excited about this. It looks really authentic.
It does, doesn't it? Will we be departing at the same ferry, or do we take a different one back to the mainland?
No, we will not, Mr. Sean.
Oh,
We
I
will
take your pardon.
departing from another dock on the other side of the island.
Oh, righto. It's quite confusing that we're on the wrong side of the road.
Oh yeah.
We have to switch back to the other side now.
Da, da. I think a lot of day trippers come from Split here for the day and just be foot passengers on that ferry. Absolute bargain for £6.50.
Well, it is, isn't
if you don't
it?
have a
Yeah.
car.
Like if one of those big cruise ships turns up and you're in Split, and about 5,000 people are about to depart onto the city,
Yeah.
you could jump on that ferry and get away from it all, which is quite a good idea.
So we're going there to the red signs at the Tommy Hypermarket. I'm so excited.
Oh my god. Are you gonna
The
contain
excitement
yourself?
is genuine as well. It's not a joke.
Yeah, it is, yeah. That's not rehearsed. Oh, I haven't fastened my helmet again. That's twice I've done that today.
Naughty Sean.
There's all the excitement of getting off the boat.
I know. But the good job, I haven't got my gloves on either, so there's going to be uproar everywhere.
There might be. So, do you want Lidl or you want the Tommy Hypermarket?
No, I want the Tommy Hypermarket. I can get a Lidl anywhere. Oh, it looks good. It looks massive.
Right, we're going in.
Could spend a week in the Tommy Hypermarket.
Isn't it? Yeah, your camera. Take some photos.
Will do. All right. This is not going to be elegant.
Well, that was a good shopping mount, actually. I say that was actually a solid 8 if we take into account you've got a shopping bag on you.
Well, thank you, but I think I'm a bit stuck. Okay. My baguette is getting in the way.
You got your baguette.
Hold on.
We've got a packet
I need to put the baguette at the front and then I'll be up there.
Okay, put your baguette.
I hope this hotel's not far. I've got like 4.
Just watch where you're sticking that baguette. Right. We're only 5 minutes away.
Good.
So it's not a long journey. Hope the spinach doesn't fall off. It's wedged on there.
Hope we don't fall off. Never mind the spinach.
Well, this is a steep one, isn't it?
Right.
Well, I fastened my helmet this time, I have, yeah. That's good.
That was actually quite a disappointing supermarket.
Was it? Was it not very good?
It was. There was 4 aisles of drinks and like 1 aisle of food. Gosh. It was clearly done for like beer and alcohol more than food.
Right. Well, this is our first view of the island. It's quite nice so far.
I think I'm allergic to it.
Em's allergic to this island. Right, we'll have to leave now. That's a bright sunset.
Beautiful. I don't really know what to expect of this hotel.
Well, it looked good. What was it, 50 a night or something like that?
Yeah, I think just around there.
But it's got a full kitchen, so that's brilliant.
And access to a pool.
It's got a pool as well. What more can you ask for?
And a gym.
Has it got a gym?
Apparently.
Oh, that's good. We should probably do some exercise because I don't think of burning that many calories just sat here on the bike, to be honest. It would be good to...
Yeah, but you probably burn 5,000 taking the panniers on and off every day.
Yeah, I get my night's workout with the panniers. That is true.
I would just like to take this opportunity to say that Sean doesn't mind taking off the panniers. It's not forced upon.
It's really not a bother. I used to pay good money for a gym membership to pick up heavier things than that for an hour a day. So I think I can...
Everyone in the comments thinks you were like forcing you to do it.
I mean, they're only like 18 kilograms each. That's... If you picked up the 18 kilogram dumbbell in the gym, then people would look at you as if you're lifting nothing.
Exactly. So this is the route to the hotel.
Oh wow, we had a collection of bikes there. Yes, this is the hotel is literally, I think it's that straight ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great because I am not comfortable on the rear at all. Okay, I think this is it. Looks nice.
Looks a big place, isn't it? We're checked in here at this apartment and it turns out that this place is absolutely amazing. We have our own kitchen.
We've got 2 beds actually and an entire full kitchen. I've put my food shop on there and I've got my pan preheating, again stainless steel, very happy about that. This place is huge. Bear in mind, we've got a full bathroom.
With bathtub
with
as well.
bathtub.
That is very much appreciated.
And through here, a giant bedroom that is a mess. And we are currently uploading one of our YouTube videos, hence the wire. But look at this. How amazing. This place was £49 a night. Unbelievable, because we get access to everything of a 4-star hotel.
What I'm very excited Emily means by that is we found out that we get full access to all of the facilities. So there's 5 swimming pools, there's a spa, there's a gym, there's so much here. And they even said if we want to upgrade, you can go all inclusive, where you get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the drinks you want. I think it was £45 or £40 extra.
Yeah. Or
£10 extra for the buffet breakfast. So I think tomorrow we're going to carry on cooking ourselves because we bought food for tomorrow. But I think the last day we'll get the buffet breakfast before we head off.
But yeah, tomorrow will be a nice day. We've got plenty of editing to get onto, but we'll have a few breaks in between where we nip down to the beach and even the town centre is only across the road. But this place is amazing.
I actually can't quite believe the find of this because, again, campsites and other hotels around this area were quite expensive. We are on an island here. It's quite a premium place. This location is such a find. If you want to stay at the hotel, it's quadruple almost the price of getting one of these little apartments with the self kitchen aparta type hotel that we're in. It's a little bit of like a hack to come here and get the aparta hotel and be able to use a 4-star hotel's what's it called, amenities. That's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, that's where we're going to be for the next few days, and what an amazing opportunity to be here and be able to relax. So I think I'm going to start cooking dinner. I got a few new cool things that I haven't seen before. I got avar, I think you don't pronounce the J, maybe avar sauce that I'm going to do with some Croatian pasta that I picked up, and I got some spinach, some avocados, hummus, and then a few other bits for tomorrow's lunch. But what an amazing end to an amazing day.
So that's it from this episode. Join us in the next episode as we explore Brac Island here in Croatia.